It was the night before Christmas in 1995, however a major event was about to go live. A week before, Alec Trevelyan and a roommate found out that they were Santa's naughty list being very bad. They tried to steal candy from babies. It was on Santa's notepad. Things were terrible as the USSR collapsed 4 years prior. With no proper government in place, a roommate felt his country of Russia was going straight to the fire. Trevelyan also wasn't feeling too great. He was in a bad mood. His parents were betrayed by London decades ago. Out of the country they were pursued. Our two antagonists weren't going to take this lying down. They were going to stop Christmas and make everyone frown. And so the two started to scheme. They were a fit of rage. They concocted a plan to stop Santa. After that, they would go on a rampage. They stormed the Severny base located in northern Russia. There was little opposition. This would be their base, safe from everyone including the Spanish Inquisition. James Bond, aka 007, was sent to investigate the situation. If he completes the mission, surely he'll get a standing ovation. James got to work and made his way to the base. It was very quiet in Severny that night. Very few guards were on patrol. James was able to avoid a fight. Out in the distance, James saw something peculiar. With how it stuck out to him, you would think he saw a jeweler. He saw two men from his past in the building. Jaws and Oddjob were their names. They were playing the Sega Saturn inside the building along with other games. James all saw this from a window. He made sure to stay quiet. He slowly backed away. He wouldn't want to start a riot.
No,
said James. He would come back for those two later. He had a mission to complete and he didn't want to be known as a traitor. James continued through the dark field. It felt like he was in space. Eventually he found what he was looking for. James Bond had found the Severny base. The two guards in front of the entrance were. One of them felt sick. He ate too many candy canes, and the other one was watching him for his name wasn't Rick. And so with no one guarding the entrance, James saw an opportunity and made a descent. With a flick of his watch, he hacked the door and away he went. After getting inside, James made sure to stay out of sight. He didn't want to be seen and considered cutting power to the base's light. He took out his suppressed pages 7 and guards went down one by one. With the speed and skill he had, it became quite fun. A roommate was the first James encountered. He found him in a conference room. No words were as James Bond delivered his doom. Trevelyan appeared from behind James. He gave him a round of applause.
Impressive, James. Do you think you can save Santa Claus?
What did you do, Alec? Did you kidnap him?
No,
said Trevelyan.
I only want to make Christmas more dim. Santa will not deliver anything tonight and London will burn to the ground. They will pay for what they did to my parents.
Now you have to die, Alec. You ruined the rhyming theme. After I kill you, I'll turn you into a meme.
The two of them ran to cover and started their combat. They loaded their weapons and refused to chat. Proximity mines and bullets flew throughout the place. The two pretty much destroyed the facility. Trevelyan needed to execute his plan, so he ran away with such mobility. James gave chase and found himself in the launch room. Alec was inputting something into a computer. James tried to stop him, so he pulled out a 6-shooter.
You can't stop me, James. I have the body armor. I'm going to kill Santa with a Goldeneye, so don't try anything, you charmer.
James paused for a moment and grinned.
You had your fun. It's time to finish this.
And James Bond pulled out the golden gun. With a pull of the trigger, Trevelyan collapsed onto the floor. His body started to leak blood. It was a scene filled with gore. James left the facility and started his extraction. He stopped and saw something in the night sky. It was Santa on his sleigh. His presence almost made James cry. James got up on a hill. He cheered for Santa as he waved. James Bond had done it. Christmas has been saved. And so James left Severny while still staying out of sight. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.